On the peaceful morning of the 1st of September 1939, the streets of Poland were occupied by Nazi Germany. 17 days later, the Soviet Union had taken over the town. 6 million lives were lost, and Warsaw had lost most of its historic sites. The economy was terrible, and the political climate was rife with troubles and terror. Many Polish saw their country crumble before their eyes. Companies and factories were closed. Food became a luxury not many could afford. Refugees roamed the street. Many Polish people decided it was best to leave the country. They traveled to neighboring states. Everything was bad in Poland. But in the past 30 years, Poland has turned things around, enabling its citizens to return to their country due to its economic boom. Today, we will be discussing the changes that made Poland the great country it is today. The 1900s was a really tough time for Poland. First, the Nazis took over during World War II, and then the Soviets ruled for a while. These invasions by these countries created a lot of problems for the Polish people. Food became a luxury a select few could afford, and the economy of the country was weighing down heavily on everyone, with the government being in control of everything, making them the ones who decide how the economy flows. Well, it is no secret that the economy favored only a select few, leaving most of its citizens in abject poverty with no jobs or source of livelihood to make ends meet. These critical conditions led many Polish people to leave their country in search of greener pastures in other neighboring European countries. These trying times continued until late 1989, when the citizens of Poland rebelled against the communism of the economy and fought for a change to capitalism. The voices of the Polish who took to the streets were heard, and the government, who were previously in control of everything, had to sell out some companies to privately owned individuals to increase the productivity and returns generated from the companies. The government took it a step further by encouraging the people to start up various businesses, which brought about the entrepreneurial spirit seen in the Polish people. This was a trying though exciting time in Poland, because they saw the positive impact the changes implemented were bringing to the economy. However, these changes were not effective immediately, and the results seen were not enough to fully elevate the Poles and bring about a much-needed economic boom in the country. As the transformation was not as effective to the country's economy as the present government had hoped for, they decided to diversify and find out other routes to take to effectively increase the economic status. This search brought them to the doorstep of the European Union. Polish leaders went about giving speeches and creating awareness about the EU as a way to get their attention, which worked out for them because the European Union, known as the European Community at that time, reached out to the Polish government stating the conditions needed to become an EU member. These conditions included having stable institutions, a strong economy, and being ready to take on the responsibilities of EU membership, all of which Poland lacked at that time. In 1997, the EU decided to invite Poland, along with other countries, to start talks about joining. These talks dragged on for years, and it wasn't until April 2003 that an accession treaty was signed between Poland and the European Union. This treaty was then ratified in a Polish referendum later that year. Finally, on May 1st, 2004, Poland, along with 9 other countries, officially became a member of the European Union. This was a momentous occasion that marked the culmination of years of effort and negotiations. Poland had successfully joined the EU family. This treaty gave Poland the economic push it so desperately needed. It made foreign businesses want to invest and get their work done there. Poland became a top spot for making things. Lots of companies from other countries rushed in to hire talented people who didn't cost too much. While some places struggled to grow, Poland kept getting better. They did it by supporting their smart engineers and bringing in big tech companies from around the world to keep investing in their country, a move which seemed to yield great results for them as seen today. Poland saw the need to keep improving the quality of education of its citizens to be a worthy contender in the work field. The first change they made was to change their primary school years from 8 years to 6 years and then 3 years of lower secondary. They also went ahead to invest massively in the education sector. Poland's technological transformation is a captivating narrative marked by education, innovation, and collaboration. At the heart of this is Poland's dedication to STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, education, equipping students with the skills to excel in the tech world. Investments in research and development also played a great role in propelling Poland into the forefront of technological advancement. Meanwhile, Polish universities' commitment to excellence, including programs in English, has made them even more equipped to adapt to international programs and learn properly. Digital literacy ensures that Poland's workforce is well-versed in navigating the digital landscape from an early age, contributing to its tech-savvy reputation. Ultimately, Poland's well-educated workforce takes the spotlight, with proficiency in English and adaptability attracting international projects and investments, which is a great booster of the country's economy. While investing in the educational sector, Poland went ahead to develop its infrastructure, most of which was destroyed during the war. Poland's infrastructural development has transformed the country in various ways. The A2 and A1 motorways serve as the backbone, connecting Poland from west to east and north to south, making transportation and trade flow smoothly. Modernized railways like the Pendolino complement the road network, improving both passenger and freight transport. Major airports such as Warsaw Chopin and Krakow John Paul II have expanded their reach, linking Poland to international destinations with ease, thereby making it easier for investors to visit the country. Gdansk and Gdynia ports have been modernized, solidifying Poland's position in international trade and logistics. Investment in digital infrastructure, including broadband and 4G/5G networks, connects people and businesses nationwide, nurturing the IT sector. Warsaw Metro's expansion reduces traffic congestion in the capital and enhances public transportation. Energy infrastructure investments, including renewable energy sources, reduce Poland's reliance on coal and ensure a more sustainable future. The National Stadium in Warsaw not only hosts sports events, but also contributes to tourism and entertainment, all of which are a great source of wealth for the country. Together, these infrastructural projects form a web of progress, driving Poland's economic development, increasing competitiveness, and improving the quality of life for its citizens. Poland's ability to adapt and transform has been deeply influenced by its unique historical and cultural factors. Think of Poland as a country that's been through a lot. It has faced invasions and partitions during World War II, yet the Polish people have always shown incredible resilience and determination in preserving their identity. This very resilience is the reason why Poland is as great as it is today. Unlike most middle countries which serve as a source of cheap labor to other countries, Poland decided to keep growing and make its citizens highly sought after by improving their education, thereby giving them the leverage to compete on the world level and earn more money for themselves, while also investing in developing its country, so that other companies would rather come to Poland than have Poles go to the countries to work. Poland's rich cultural heritage, which includes a strong tradition of literature, music, and art, has helped maintain a sense of unity and identity among its people. Plus, its location in Central Europe has made it a melting pot of various influences over the centuries, allowing it to adapt and incorporate different ideas and practices. It's a country with a remarkable ability to evolve and endure. All these factors put in place made Poland the land it is today, but they did not get here without facing many difficulties and failing at some. In the span from 1989 to 2018, the country's economy skyrocketed. This was an economic transformation of epic proportions, making Poland the shining star of Europe with its continuous growth and adaptation to make sure the country stays ahead of every opportunity that would be fruitful to the country. But how did they achieve such extraordinary growth, you may ask? They started by simply selling off government-owned properties to private businesses. This privatization enabled them to grow their economy. This move boosted their finances. They also encouraged folks to start their businesses and work super efficiently. Plus, they reached out to other countries, attracting foreign investments back to Poland and creating employment for the Polish people. Due to its knack for adaptation and continuous growth today, it is estimated to exceed the economy of the UK by 2030. The most amazing part of its economic growth is that it impacted the lives of every citizen by providing them with better living conditions and an increase in wages. This same economic growth has brought about a welcome change where all those who left in search of a better life are coming back due to the competitive pay, which can be compared to what other well-established companies are paying their workers, but with an added incentive of lower tax in Poland and the joy returning to the home country. You would agree with me, Poland's economic journey during this period was nothing short of incredible, going from a country stricken with abject poverty to being the economically strong country it's known as today, all in the of just 30 years. In recent years, Poland has emerged as a significant technological hub on the global stage, which is not surprising due to its conscious effort in developing and impacting their citizens. One of the most notable chapters in this journey has been the arrival of tech giants like Google. In 2006, Google opened its first research and development center in Poland, in the city of Wrocław. This center became a focal point for cutting-edge projects, spanning Google search, advertising technology, and the ever-expanding realm of cloud computing. It marked a pivotal moment, signifying Poland's emergence as a destination of choice for tech titans seeking excellence in the heart of Europe. At the heart of Poland's tech ascent lies its remarkable talent pool. With a strong emphasis on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM education, the country has nurtured a generation of skilled software developers and engineers. This rich wellspring of human capital became the lifeblood of Poland's burgeoning tech ecosystem. Speaking of ecosystems, Poland's startup scene was fast becoming a force to be reckoned with. Cities like Warsaw, Kraków, and Wrocław buzzed with the energy of entrepreneurs who dared to dream. These startups spanned a multitude of sectors, from fintech and e-commerce to the cutting edge of artificial intelligence and biotechnology. Government initiatives and funding programs further fueled the nation's tech ambition. Poland's leadership was keenly aware that nurturing innovation was pivotal, and they backed their vision with tangible support. As Poland's tech prowess grew, so did its company's global recognition. From humble beginnings, many Polish tech startups ventured beyond their homeland, making waves on the international scene and leaving an indelible mark on their respective industries. Today, the story of Poland's evolution into a technological country continues to unfold. Its commitment to innovation and its growing reputation in the tech world are poised to shape the nation's destiny in the digital age, a testament to what can be achieved when a nation sets its sights on the future. Poland understands that being in the middle of two countries who have at some point invaded and conquered them means it is not entirely safe unless something is done. And from its previous moves, it is a country that takes actions, so it's set to be Europe's strongest army in the coming years. In 2023, when it comes to military strength in Europe, Russia will take the top spot, but the United Kingdom, France, and Italy are right behind them. Not to be left out, Poland clinched the 5th spot in the rankings. Poland is on a mission to become Europe's military powerhouse, and they're not wasting any time. They've already kicked off a plan to expand their armed forces. Last year, Poland's president signed a law allowing the government to allocate a whopping 3% of the GDP to defense starting in 2023. This is a full percentage point higher than what NATO requires of its member countries. To put this in perspective, Germany has recently pledged to reach the 2% NATO threshold for defense spending. In 2021, among EU nations, Greece led the pack, allocating 2.8% of its GDP to defense. Latvia followed at 2.3%, Estonia at 2.0%, Romania at 1.9%, and France, Cyprus, and Lithuania all at 1.8%. Deputy Prime Minister Jarosław Kaczynski has big plans for Poland. If he has his way, Poland's military spending could skyrocket to a staggering 5% of the country's GDP over the next decade. That's a significant leap on the horizon, which he intends to use to become Europe's strongest army. Poland's journey toward success is undeniably impressive, but it's not a walk in the park. Challenges loom on the horizon, and navigating them is key to unlocking the nation's full potential. One significant challenge stems from Poland's reliance on foreign investments. While it may have fueled the country's economic growth, it also comes with a caveat: the risk of limiting Poland's economic freedom. To truly prosper, Poland must nurture its economic giants that can bolster the national economy and keep profits within its borders, and to achieve this feat, Poland needs to build up its own global tech companies that can withstand the test of time. That way, it won't get to lean fully on international companies for sustenance in the future. However, there's an even more immediate hurdle: the deep divisions within Polish society. The stark contrast between liberal and conservative viewpoints threatens not only social harmony, but also political stability, which is to be expected when two opposing parties are in constant disagreement, and conflict is bound to happen. So Poland urgently needs to bridge these divides, creating an atmosphere of collaboration and tolerance where diverse voices can coexist. And let's not forget the crucial relationship with the European Union. Poland's sovereignty is of utmost importance, but cooperation with the EU is equally vital for sustained growth. Strained relations with the EU could jeopardize access to essential funds and markets, potentially undoing much of the remarkable progress Poland has made. In the face of these challenges, Poland stands at a critical crossroads. The path ahead demands innovative solutions, unity, and a steadfast commitment to both national identity and international cooperation. Only by addressing these issues head-on can Poland continue its impressive journey towards a brighter future. Well, with the resilience that we've seen over the years, it's safe to say that Poland is surely headed on the right path, and as estimated by 2030, it just might be the new power country and overtake Britain. Poland's incredible transformation is a living testament to its unwavering spirit and adaptability. Emerging from a troubled history, this nation now thrives on a powerful blend of innovation, sheer determination, and an unquenchable thirst for progress. But this isn't where the story ends. It's just the beginning. To maintain this remarkable momentum, Poland must channel its creative potential, cultivate its domestic industries, and bridge the gaps that threaten to divide its society. The Polish miracle is a captivating narrative that has defied all odds, but it's crucial to remember that there are still challenges ahead. Ready to explore the journey of another country? Check out our YouTube channel for in-depth stories, inspiring interviews, and a closer look at other nations' incredible journey toward greatness. Enjoyed the video? Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. And don't forget to share your views, because reading your comments is always the highlight of my day.